It's Peter, Annie.
Hold on a second. Peter, could you just come back later?
It's important.
Did you find that article?
Better than that. I found a lawyer.
Oh, look who's coming. Evel Knievel. Maybe he's going to invite us to his next stunt.
This time you've gone too far, buddy boy. You got me fired because of what you did to us.
Hey, man, watch it. Just come to it, man. I don't want to hear another word out of your mouth until you come to it.
Hey, dude. I don't know what you're talking about.
Stop it, man. Stop. He didn't do anything.
Oh, he did, huh? Huh?
No.
What he did was loosen the brake line on Mr. Pressfield's car. Almost killed him and his wife.
You know what? Something is wrong with this guy. I think he's taking too many falls without his helmet, scrambled his brain or something.
Only thing that's getting scrambled is your face, unless you come with me right now down to the car lot and straighten this out.
Can you believe this guy? He takes a header on his bike, but it wasn't his fault. Jojo did it. He screws up at work and gets canned, but it wasn't his fault. Jojo did it. What am I? Am I your imaginary playmate? Huh? I didn't do it, Mommy. Jojo did.
You know what you did!
Yeah, you got any proof?
This isn't over with yet.
That's right. Hey. Hey, come back anytime, man. It's always a pleasure.
Is any of that true?
No, not a thing. The guy's got brain damage. Bottom line, I think he's jealous of you and me.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
Annie, it's no big deal. I see girls in bathrobes all the time. As a matter of fact, I passed 2 or 3 on the way over.
It's just that I'm much better with my clothes on. I mean, I can think better.
It's fine.
Yeah. You know, I'm really not this off the wall. It's just that when you said that you had found a lawyer, you scared me. I thought, never mind, it was dumb. So did this lawyer research that paper? Or did he write it? Or maybe I should just read the article.
Forget the article. I found a lawyer who's interested in your case, and I made an appointment with him.
No!
Well, he's free right now.
I can't believe you. That's what I thought you meant, but I figured you can't be that crazy.
What's crazy? You've got a decision to make and fast.
I'm not suing anyone. I'm not going after that baby's father, so just forget it. Forget the whole thing. Just goodbye.
Chill out. The guy's not Perry Mason. He's a private adoption lawyer.
Yeah? And what's he do?
Well, he helps people like you support themselves, and he takes single mothers and he matches them up with married couples who are dying for a kid.
I said I'd read an article. I've not made a decision about adoption or anything.
No problem. In fact, I said that to the lawyer.
You're moving way too fast.
Look, the article only tells you so much. If you don't want the whole picture, no problem.
Of course I want the whole picture. But lawyers don't just talk. They make things happen.
Only if you tell them to. Look, that's why I came by, to check it out with you first. If you don't want me to keep the appointment, I won't. It's your call.
I don't know.
Look, the way I figured, it can't hurt to ask questions, right?
No. Okay, should I come with you?
If you want, but you don't have to. I mean, I can handle the guy. Plus, I'd be a little bit more objective.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, then hang out and put your robe back on and watch the tube. And I'll get back to you later.
Peter.
Yeah?
Thanks a lot for everything.
I hope it works out.
He didn't, man.
I swear to you, he asked me to borrow my Cliff Notes for The Merchant of Vengeance. I'm telling you, Richie is the world's dumbest human.
So then what'd you tell him?
So then I told him to rent the Chuck Norris video.
No way!
Wait. Then he thinks this is really definitely wants to know more about the show.
The Merchant of Vengeance.
Right. So I tell him it's about this chick who dresses up like a man. Wait, he freaks. Wait, he thinks I was putting him on. There's no way they teach this stuff in this school.
Oh, you are vicious. I'll take a pound of flesh to go.
Oh, you have to be man enough to take it from me first. Billy, come on, man, don't down me yet. Baby, I ain't cleaning up this stuff by myself.
Hey, I thought it was Peter's job to clean the tables.
You split somewhere.
Clear up his gambling debt.
Yeah, he says if he can find his parents in Africa, they'll send him some money. Can you imagine one of those Western Union dudes in the Congo, or one of those bikes, right? And one of those big old hats, riding through the Amazon with all these rhinos so Peter can deal with his bookie.
Whoa. Who you set to kill?
Jojo. Tried to chill out, to keep my cool. But why? This guy keeps asking for it. He deserves to be wasted. I know myself when I feel like this. If I don't do Jojo, I'm gonna take it out on whoever gets in my way.
Whatever you want to do, man, I'm with you. Let's get that punk.
Oh, great, Terrell. Like you're not in enough trouble already. You get snagged into something like this, and you're out of school. And your old man, he wastes you.
All right, I forgot Billy's not sure whose side he's on here. He thinks that maybe I'm making this all up.
No, I don't, Matt. Now, look, I thought this out. I'm sorry I didn't back you up at the car lot. I got spooked with my dad's accident, and the cops coming. Look, I know there's no way you messed up the brakes. I know that.
Jojo did it, which is why he needs to have his butt handed to him.
I agree, Billy.
I don't. It's a big risk for you and no help for you.
Oh, it'll help me a lot.
It won't help you get your job back. We have to persuade Jojo.
I've already tried that. All he can say is, got any proof?
Well, then we'll get some proof.
I had proof. You were there. The wrench. The cops didn't even want to hear about it.
The wrench! If Jojo used the wrench, his fingerprints are going to be all over it. If we get those prints, the cops and my dad will have to listen.
I like it.
I don't. What are you guys, junior G-men? The thing to do with the wrench is to shove it through Jojo's neck.
Matt, let's give it a try, all right? At least we can do is go back to the car lot and find the wrench.
It's not going to change anything.
Let's just see. Look, and if this thing doesn't work, we can always break his face. A deal?
So this girl definitely wants to put her baby up for adoption, and that's where you come in, Mr. Dillon.
Go on, Mr. Siegel.
Well, I guess the first thing she'd like to know is how much support she can count on.
Support.
Money. I mean, people do pay, right? People who want to have babies and can't on their own. Mr. Dillon, you're not saying a whole lot. I'm not on trial, am I?
I'm obliged to ask you a very direct question. Please, answer me simply. Are you here to sell a baby?
Sell a baby? Like you'd sell a car or like it's something I own? Something I
Please,
could set up...
answer simply.
No. You don't sell people.
You sure?
Of course. Why would you ask me such a thing?
Because the law of the state obliges me to ask. And if you had said that your intention was to sell a child, I'd be on the phone to the district attorney's office right now. And in short order, you would be under arrest.
Hey, I just wanted some information for a friend. I mean, she can go to the library.
Mr. Siegel, as long as you're here, and as long as we understand each other, sit down. Please. How old is the mother?
15.
And how old are you? Well, I assume you are the father.
No, I'm a friend. Well, actually, I'm a friend of her cousin's. I don't know who the father is, but it's not me. No way.
But you're speaking on behalf of this young woman.
Well, she's embarrassed. I mean, she's practically in hiding. I mean, I'm just helping her out. Wouldn't you? For a friend?
I suppose I might. Let's address the issue of financial support for the natural mother.
Okay, she gets a fee or something, right?
Absolutely not.
Mr. Dillon, I obviously don't have the right questions, so why don't you just talk and I'll listen?
Paying a fee for a baby is buying a baby, which is a criminal act. On the other hand, paying the natural mother's expenses is well within the law. The unknowns here are how much the mother needs and how much the adoptive parents are willing to pay. Some childless couples who are well off will pay all the mother's bills for the finest prenatal care, food, housing, entertainment, etc. They feel that a happy mother gives birth to a happy baby.
Entertainment?
What? I've negotiated some generous personal allowances for natural mothers. I like to find a way for all parties concerned to come out ahead. It's very creative work, very personally rewarding.
I bet. We're talking hundreds of dollars here, huh?
We're talking 10,000.
Mom, hi.
Annie. Annie. I had a feeling it was you. I just had this feeling. Annie? I know you're fine.
Well, I was just planning some things, and I got to thinking about you and the kids.
What were you planning?
Dinner.
The baby's made some cookies for you.
I keep telling you,
They're not babies. You're all my babies. Just wait till you're
Tell the kids I miss them.
I will. But Gina's been having bad dreams again.
When you tuck her in tonight, give her a kiss for me.
You could kiss her, Annie. You could help Freddie with his costume for the play at school. You could come home.
Yes, so Daddy could send me to Detroit. Mom, I have to figure things out for myself. You understand, don't you?
No. I don't understand any of this.
Please try. I know you're busy.
I'm fine. I'm fine. The laundry's done. The chicken's on the stove. Oh, and I finished up that pretty dress for Mrs. Cox. I'm doing real good. And I guess you are, too.
Yeah. You don't have to worry about me.
I'll go and pick up Gina dancing, then. Bye, Annie.
Bye, Mom.
Okay, Batman, where do we start?
All right, get the wrench. Where'd you put it?
I don't know. I kicked it somewhere.
Smart. What, you were right about here? What, are you guys gonna help or just stand there?
Hey, these are some fresh threads, man. That's grease on the ground. I'll look in the high places.
Daryl, it's a wrench, not a balloon. He kicked it along the ground.
Come on, give it up. This is silly. This is dumb.
Oh, come on, we agreed. Hi, Mr. Kubiak.
What are you doing here? Mr. Pressfield hire you back?
No.
Then get out.
Carl, I told you yesterday I wasn't responsible for those brakes blowing out.
All I know is that you worked on the car and the Pressfields drove it and almost got killed. But no, you're not responsible. You're just like your...
My mother, right?
I didn't say that.
Sure you did. Shirk responsibility. Boss Shakubiak. It's all one phrase to you. Look, Carl, I know we don't see eye to eye on much, and you're upset with me about Angel.
You don't mention that.
Carl, I'm a good mechanic. You were my teacher. You've worked with me a long time. Have you ever known me to be careless?
There's always a first time.
Do I even rate with you at
Look,
all?
I don't want to hear anymore. Big Bill says you're out. You're out.
I'm just trying to find some proof so I can clear myself. It's the American way. You ever heard of that?
Talk to me about America.
Get your hands off
On
me!
what?
Why can't you ever give anyone a chance? Look, I just want 10 minutes to look around because I'm an innocent man. But no, my uncle can't buy that candy. I have to do a road test. I don't want to see you here.
That was Harry.
Just let me bust JoJo and get this out of my system.
Not yet. Now, come on, we don't have much time.
The wrench isn't here.
We'll look again.
Some flashlights over here. Hold it.
Wait a minute, don't touch it.
Well, hospitals, doctors, shampoo, movies, all those things could easily hit 10 thou. I figure she's got 2 thou coming to her right now.
Really?
Yeah, would the adopting parents pay that now?
Possibly. Assuming all costs are documented.
Like how?
Like receipts. For every penny.
Well, of course. I mean, her biggest expense is about to start this week. I mean, you mentioned entertainment. She's about to get a new stereo, and I've been checking them out for her. Would you believe the price of a decent stereo without headphones has just about doubled in the last year? And another thing, clothes. I mean, she's going to be changing every month.
Maternity clothes.
Exactly. I mean, she'll outgrow 2 to 3 wardrobes before the baby's even born. So 10 thou might not do it, but 12.5. Now that could work.
Face of a boy, the heart of a bookie.
What?
Mr. Seago, I'm going to ask you some questions. Let's see if you know the answers. Which of us has the law degree?
You.
So, which of us makes the legal deals, the kind on which no DA can lay a glove?
You. I'm sure you're an amazing lawyer, sir.
Some say I have a clever streak. Here's your last question. Do you do this my way or get out?
Your way. Of course.
Good. I'll draw up the preliminary papers. They'll explain everything.
Excellent. Just for the record, sir, I was wondering if the mother could get some money up front. I mean, she was hoping I could bring her some, you know.
I can't release any money to you unless I have her signature and consent.
Of course. Except she really just wants me to handle this for her.
I need her signature on everything. You have a problem with that?
No. No problem at all.
You'll mess up the prints.
How do you know?
Son, let the pro do his job. Billy was on the bomb squad in his last life. I think it was at the very end of his last life.
This it?
That's it?
Give me a bag or something.
Wait. All right, so now what?
Take it to the cops.
No way. Those guys got it in for me. You were there. They'll just lose it.
Right. We'll have to lift the fingerprints ourselves.
How, enroll in FBI school?
They sell kits?
Uh-huh. I saw him last week at 7-Eleven. I'll see between the Wheaties and the Uzis.
No, I saw an ad for fingerprint kits at Radio Town. I'm serious.
He's serious.
Okay, say we get the kid. We got the prints. We still got to match him to something. How are we going to get JoJo's prints?
I got it. I saw a movie.
Yeah, Sherlock Holmes meets the Three Stooges.
Cut me some slack, Daryl. Stop being so negative.
Sorry.
Okay, now, in the movie, this guy suspects this other guy something, and he needs some fingerprints. So the first guy gives the second guy a drink. When the second guy's not looking, he pockets the glass with a handkerchief so as not to mess it up. And they get a clear set of prints. Simple.
But not to be negative, but that was a movie.
Yeah, but it was based on fact. Look, I know this is gonna work.
It's Peter, open up.
Hi, I
I
didn't...
rushed right in from the lawyer's office. I met with this guy, Sam Dillon. I mean, this guy is the right man. He's smart, straightforward, really dignified, understands private adoptions. He filled me in on the whole situation. Ask me any question. Are you allergic to something?
No, I just talked to my mom and she kind of got to me.
You didn't tell her what we're doing, did you? Sorry. She gave you a hard time, huh?
No, she didn't give me a hard time. This just is a hard time.
Yeah, really. Well, look, I think until we've got everything worked out, it's best if your family doesn't know about our little plan.
Wait, we don't have a little plan. You have some information for me. So why don't you just tell me what the lawyer said?
Annie, this guy can make everything smooth. He's talking about coming up with a couple $1,000s to help you with expenses.
Wow. I don't know. I need some time to think.
Well, don't mind me. I just get a little pushy when I'm onto something. I mean, there's no rush. As long as you've got enough cash saved up to help you out the next...
I have nothing saved up.
Well, I'm sure your parents won't let you starve. I know they'll pitch you no matter what you decide.
You don't know my dad. It's either his way or no way.
Annie, look, I came over here trying to be a friend.
I know.
But now I feel like I'm upsetting you more. So I'm just gonna go. If you decide you want to hear what Mr. Dillon has to say, just give me a call later in the week or whenever, okay?
Peter, wait! Explain what this man can do for me.
It's really simple. Dillon has a list of couples who want to adopt. And all you do is you choose a couple. And then we negotiate an amount of money for you to live on throughout your pregnancy. Your allowance could be as much as $5,000.
That sounds like I'm selling my baby.
Annie, that's illegal. This is just to help you be happy and comfortable. Because that way the baby is too.
Oh, I guess that's different.
You bet.
I don't know what to do.
That's totally understandable. I mean, you're so emotionally involved, you can't deal. But I can. All you have to do is sign the papers and trust me to do the rest.